Good evening. It's Sunday, March 22nd. You have likely heard by now that the Federal Reserve, the central bank in the United States, has lowered the rate to 0%. The actual rate is 0 to a quarter percent. Now, that is the short-term rate between banks, but just to be clear, it is not the mortgage rate in the United States. That's referring to the Fed's overnight lending rate between banks. It's also called the Fed funds rate. This is to offset the increasing risk to the American and global financial systems, which have been experiencing liquidity issues since last September. And now the global markets are also trying to absorb the risk and uncertainty in March 2020. Now, while this reduced Fed funds rate is not the 30-year fixed mortgage rate, for consumers, it does mean the prime rate, which is the overnight lending rate plus 3%, is now equal to 3.25%. Now, this does still help consumers who have loan products that are tied to the prime rate, such as a home equity line or HELOC, ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages, and even credit cards, which have much higher rates but are still tied to the prime rate. The Fed also announced last week that they were going to be stepping into the bond market. Now, this is where potentially good news will come our way for rates and/or pricing. And by pricing, I mean the cost of the rate as in a discount or a credit as part of closing costs. The Fed has been active in the markets this past week, or things would have been worse, but it's still going to be a wild ride the next few weeks as our interconnected world tries to absorb the things going on across the globe with this serious COVID-19 pandemic. So stay safe and take precautions as needed for your personal and family well-being, as well as for the safety of others. Rest assured, at First Home Equity Loans, we stand ready to assist you with your financing needs, and we'll do our best to provide our best advice and processes that we can to ensure your home loan mortgage is an effective part of your overall financial strategy. This is John the Mortgage Guy, John Crevier, Certified Mortgage Planning Specialist and Certified Military Home Specialist. If you have any questions, please email me online at johncrevier.com.